Jason Turner and Reggie were his teammate for so many of these years, and D. Wade, he called a lot of your games, as he did Curry with all these three.
What a perfect ending to a historic day!
He had Kevin Edwards. With good anticipation, Payton with a beauty to count.
And I saw everyone out here oohing and on with him.
He's already got some.
Today in this video, I'm going to discuss the best basketball players to play the point guard position. Before I start the video, here are some honorable mention to these legends: Tony Parker, Chris Paul, Bob Cousy, Kyrie Irving, Russell Westbrook, and Nate Archibald.
The first game here, the Knicks had to shoot from the outside, and Frazier got it up. Frazier backing in on Newland, arcs it up over him. What a pretty shot.
Walter Clyde Frazier Jr., a New York Knicks legend, having won 2 and the only championship in the franchise history. He was known for being a fashion icon and being one of the first major athletes to do so. He scored near 19 points per game, 6 assists and 6 rebounds in his career. He played for 2 teams, Knicks and Cleveland Cavaliers. His biggest feat came in Game 7 of 1970 Finals after legendary Willis Reed left the game due to injury. Frazier scored 36 points and 19 assists and led the team to championship victory. He's a 2-time NBA champ, 7 times NBA All-Star and 4 times NBA First Team, and a certified Basketball Hall of Famer.
At a minute to go. Knicks win it. They go back to New York Wednesday night. Frazier hits one.
Sling back as Wallace. Nash done about 3. Keeps it alive like he had it on a yo-yo.
He got fouled, but the referee didn't call it. That was pretty sweet crossover.
One possession.
Steve Nash is regarded as one of the best players to play the point guard position. He played 18 seasons in the NBA for the given teams: Phoenix Suns, Dallas Mavericks, and LA Lakers. He averaged 14.3 points per game, 8 assists, 3 rebounds in his career. He was a dynamic, fast-paced player in the point guard position and was praised for his playmaking, ball handling, and shooting skills. He led the league in assists for 5 years, averaging 11.5 assists per game. He went to 4 conference finals with Dallas and Phoenix. He is a 2-time back-to-back MVP of the league, 8 times NBA All-Star, 5 times NBA Assist Leader, and 3 times NBA First Team recipient.
Spinning, twirling, scoring, Steve Nash.
He is some player. He is some basketball player.
Pierce sends it ahead to Garrett. Too far ahead. He saves it. He'll lay it in. Oh, you gotta love.
Flipped it ahead there for Strickland. Stolen by Gary Payton.
Going to push it in a hurry.
Gary Payton, aka The Glove, is widely considered as one of the greatest defensive point guard of all time. He played for 5 different teams, that are Seattle Supersonics, Milwaukee Bucks, Los Angeles Lakers, Boston Celtics, and the Miami Heat, where he won his only championship. He averaged about 16 points per game, 6.7 assists, and 3.9 rebounds per game in his career. He earned his nickname The Glove for his defensive abilities on the floor. He is also one of the best trash talkers of all time. He is a 1-time NBA champion with Miami Heat in 2006, a 9-time NBA All-Star, 9 times All-Defensive Player. In my opinion, as far as the best defensive point guard goes, he is one of the best to ever do it.
He knocks those doggone things.
To Anderson. And the steal. He had Kevin Edwards. With good anticipation, Payton with a beauty to count.
The players out on the court don't trust one another that the ball is going to move.
Oh, my. Carter with a little icing on the cake.
Stock Kittle's right up on Hughes.
Again, that's where they want him. And a nice play. He'll give it up for Elise. And there it is.
Jason Kidd is a mastermind of point guard position. He's popular for his crafty plays, passing ability, and a really high IQ on the basketball court. No wonder he's also an amazing coach. He played for 4 different teams: Dallas Mavericks, Phoenix Suns, New Jersey Nets, and New York Knicks. He's got 3 NBA Finals appearances, 2 times with the Nets and 1 with Dallas. The last one where he earned his one and only champion. He averaged about 12 points per game, 8 assists, and 6 rebounds per game. He's 4th in career triple-doubles behind Russell Westbrook, the Big O, and Magic Johnson. He's an NBA champion with Dallas Mavericks in 2011, a 10-time NBA All-Star, 5 times NBA First Team, and an Olympic gold medalist. He's in the list with greats as one of the best rebounding passing point guard of all time.
Penetrates, feeds the cutter. Lorenzo Williams open for the slam. And another pretty pass from Jason Kidd. Wow.
Underneath Jackson. And a foul.
The mailman jumps it. Shot up. It's in. He did it. He did it. A new NBA assist king, John Stockton.
Oh, they've done that a time or two.
Russell to Stockton. Stock for 3.
John Stockton, a Jazz legend and arguably the best passing point guard of all time. With the help of his longtime teammate Karl Malone, he revolutionized the point guard position. The Stockton-Malone pick and roll was unstoppable at its peak. He was an amazing passer, but he's also one of the best defensive point guard of all time. He averaged about 13 points per game, 10 assists per game, and 2.2 steals per game. He led the Utah Jazz to 2 NBA Finals appearances where they fell short to MJ-led Chicago Bulls. He is the only player in history to record multiple games with at least 25 assists and one of two players to lead the league in assists and steals in the same season. He is a 10 times NBA All-Star, 9 times assist leader and 2 times All-NBA first team. His biggest accomplishment is that he still holds the record for most assists and steals in the NBA history.
There it is. Stockton stole the ball. Stockton stole the ball. He's the all-time leader in the history of the game.
Of the evening. Lakers maintain possession as West goes in. Beautiful shot by West. Sanders switch over this time to West, and West goes in and makes it. Sanders had a switch then, but West.
Jerry West, the logo, a lifelong Lakers legend, one of the greatest players of all time and a gutsy point guard. He played for 10 years in the NBA with Lakers, leading him to 9 NBA finals and a championship. He averaged a massive 27 points per game, 6.7 assists and 5.8 rebounds per game in his career. He earned many nicknames: the logo, Mr. from Cabin Creek, Mr. Clutch, the last one for his ability to make big plays in the clutch situations. He is an NBA champion, 14 times NBA All-Star, 10 times All-NBA First Team, 4 times All-Defensive First Team, and the only player in NBA history to win Finals MVP while being in the losing side. He is one of the first major players to evolve the point guard position, a legend and one of the best players to play this position.
His entire career, Jerry West. It's 92 to 85. West goes down the middle and gets it. 96 to 89. The Celtics lead. A long pass up to Baylor. Baylor goes in. Has
to go, third period. Robertson moving into the circle. Robertson shooting. Robertson hitting. 83-69. Siegfried shooting.
The Big O Oscar Robertson is regarded as one of the greatest players to play the game of basketball. He was considered a triple threat who could score inside, outside, and also was a great playmaker. He was the first player to average a triple-double for an entire season, the only player beside Russell Westbrook who did it in the 2016-2017 season. His career average was 25 points per game, 9 assists and 7 rebounds per game. He played for 2 teams in the NBA, the Cincinnati Royals and the Milwaukee Bucks, where he brought Bucks their first championship. He is also credited for inventing the head fake and jump shot, which are some of the must moves a player should have nowadays. He was an NBA champion, MVP of the league, 12-time All-Star, 9 times All-NBA First Team and 6-time assist leader in the league. Many credit him as one of the biggest inspiration for the game of basketball, including the legends in the list. He was one of a kind and innovator at point guard position.
Period. Robertson moving into the circle. Robertson shooting. Robertson hitting. Seconds remaining in the game. Here's John McLaughlin. McLaughlin picked up by Havlicek. McLaughlin feeding to Lucas. Ball tipped away by Siegfried into the hands of Robertson. Robertson shoots. Robertson hits.
They've got a better team on the floor, I believe, than Denver does, and they've got to take advantage of it.
Isaiah will send it up and score it over Evans, so they got...
Chicago-born Detroit legend Isaiah Thomas is one of the best point guard of all time. He is famous for his dribbling, shot making and passing ability, as well as for being one of the toughest guard to play this position. He played his entire career in Detroit Pistons jersey and brought them 2 NBA titles, 1989 and 1990, and was elected Finals MVP in 1990. Alongside Joe Dumas, Bill Laimbeer and the direction of coach Chuck Daly, he formed the unformidable Bad Boys Pistons. His career average was 19 points per game, 9.3 assists and 2 steals per game. He is a 2-time NBA champ, 12 times All-Star, a Finals MVP and have 5 All-NBA team selections. One of his most inspiring moments came in Game 6 of 1988 Finals. After spraining his ankle late in the game, Thomas continued to play the game and scored 25 points in the third quarter, an NBA Finals record. Although they lost the game, that moment defined his greatness and toughness later down in his career. One of the truly great players to play the point guard position.
And he scores.
Boy, he makes it look so easy.
And from Syracuse is into the middle now. Bill Hanslick in a guard for Denver Pistons ball.
It's up a made basket. They get Steph the runner. Oh! Steph Curry got a little Houdini running back after he made it.
Curry with 26. Outside, Wiggins. Curry with a 3.
While he's still playing, it's hard to argue the talent and greatness of Stephen Curry. He's widely regarded as one of the greatest players to play the point guard position, and he has changed the game of basketball through his unmatched shooting ability and is considered the best shooter of all time. He has only played for one team his entire career, the Golden State Warriors, and most likely he will end his career there too. So far his career average is 24 points per game, 6 assists, 4 rebounds and 1 steal per game. He has won 4 NBA championships, a Finals MVP and 2 back-to-back MVP awards. He is a 8-time NBA All-Star and have 8 All-NBA team selections. He has mastered one of the key skills in the game of basketball, the shooting ability, while also having great playmaking skills. He is the best point guard of this generation and has cemented himself as one of all-time great.
Steph gets Garuba on a switch and launches the 3. A little frustrated with the officiating. This is a three where he turned around, he watched it go in.
Nixon hits Magic. He cruises in and dishes back out to Nixon. He was tied up. Oh, what a brilliant pass. Look at this pass.
The MJ before MJ, Earvin Magic Johnson is often regarded as the single greatest point guard of all time. He played his whole career in the Lakers jersey. Magic could play all 5 playable positions, but he was mastermind in point guard position, having the most career assists in the playoff history. His career average is 19.5 points per game, 11 assists and 7 rebounds per game. In 1991, Johnson had to retire early because of his HIV diagnosis, but he still achieved a lot in his 13 seasons playing in the NBA. A 5-time NBA champion, 3 times NBA Finals MVP, 3-time regular season MVP, 12 times All-Star, 4 times assist leader and 9 times All-NBA first team. And those numbers could have gone a lot higher if he didn't have to retire early. He was also a key member in 1992 Dream Team with his longtime rival Larry Bird. He revolutionized the point guard position, being a 6'9" guard, and he could dominate the game without even scoring. As the time stands, he is the best point guard of all time.
Opening up, Bibby fouls him, and Magic jumped you. There it is, it's over, and the most valuable player is Magic Johnson. 42 points, 15.
Thanks for watching, like, subscribe and comment for future content.